so far?
I think so. And I think look out because Renmark played a great game of netball last night. They are really starting to settle, working out their combinations, and I don't think that'll be their only win for the season.
No, they're back on. They're back.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
We should expect that to go well. So Loxton 62, Barnum 55, not a big surprise there, and Renmark 44, Loxton North 39. Now, A2s.
I just read through
I know you did. I'm just going to skim back over the scores.
North?
So, Loxton North 65 to Renmark 40, Barmera 46 to Loxton 27, and Berry 48 to Wakeries 35. Interesting, two of those home games went to the visitors. Yeah. That was what I was bringing up.
Yeah, absolutely. You're correct.
So that doesn't happen all that often. So it's all good.
No.
So the ladder as it sits at the moment, Chrissy, it is Berry still sitting on top ahead of Barmera, Wakery, Loxton North, Loxton and Renmark still to do some work on the A2s.
Yeah,
no worries. All right, thanks for your time. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Trev.
Thanks, Dale.
Okay.
Bye. So, we've been having a bit of fun with the netball. I'm not getting along with it too well myself with my tips. The ladder for the A1s, it is Loxton on top of Berry, then Loxton North, Barmera and Renmark finally getting their first win last night. So that could make it a little bit on the interesting side.
I'll tell you what.
Hang on, there you go.
I'll tell you what, would have been a bit chilly for the spectators, wouldn't it?
It would have been very chilly for the spectators last night over there in Loxton. So, we had a little glitch in there too, which we've now been able to fix.
A glitch?
We had a glitch.
I don't like glitches.
I don't like glitches either. It's too much technology for me to be fiddling with all at once. And so we didn't get all of what Chrissy was saying, hence why I wanted to go back over. So that'll be a bit of an edit, which will come up a little bit later on.
That's the good part about this. You can cut and polish. I was going to say you can cut.
You can't polish anything because...
Cut and tuck, whatever you
want. Cut and tuck?
Yeah, whatever you feel like.
I've just realised what that was referring to. That's just not good, not in this era. Goodness me.
Gee.
Too much of that going on.
Okay, folks, now just remember while you
talk amongst yourselves while I get somebody else up to talk to.
While you are listening on the polls, to subscribe. We need more subscribers, folks, and we need you to... What do they say? Hit that like button.
Yeah, hit the like button.
Hit the like button. Now, if anybody also has got coming events and want to advertise it, you can get through to us. I'll give you a couple of numbers.
Yes.
Here in a sec. Or if you've got a business that's got something special going on at the moment, because we are free agents, we can do whatever we like. So I'll give you these numbers. Okay.
Yep.
0409 588 568.
Yes.
And it's probably best if you SMS.
Yeah, that's easiest.
Or the other number is 0418 851 617.
There you go.
So free advertising, folks. Jump on board.
Yeah.
And advertise whatever you've got coming up, whether it's community or a business of any description.
We're really not that fussed.
Well, of course we're not.
Talk to us, so long as it's legal.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can't do naughty stuff.
It's got to be legal. Yeah,
it's got to be legal, all right? Okay. Carrie Skelton, how you doing?
Good, mate. How are you?
Not too bad. Now, I see you the other day at Australian Motors, running all over the place being silly. You got something special going on there at Australian Motors. You've been out buying stuff.
Well, we didn't go out. We had to do stay in the house and shop online.
Did you? That's not very fair. Yeah. There's no excitement about that.
No, so you buy a Mazda and you can pick a prize. So
right,
really
okay.
Cool
so now look, we bought a Mazda. Can I come in and pick a prize now?
It's a bit late.
No.
Oh, come on, it's still new.
Yeah, I know. It's got some K's on it though.
It hasn't got 10K on it yet. So it's still a demo.
Some K's.
Still a demo.
Some K's could be 4 or 5.
No, it's got 10. No, it hasn't even got 10 on it yet.
Been to
It's
Canberra.
probably got 8 or 9.
It's got 9. It's nearly 10. I'm actually coming in next week to book it in because it needs its service. But the app, here we go. We'll drift away from soccer. The app's telling me the service is at 15, not 10.
Yeah, some of them are at 15, some of them are at 10.
But the car's telling me it's at 10, but the Mazda app is telling me it's at 15.
Which is correct.
So which is correct? Oh, I think the car.
Oh, which is correct? I'm just saying, yeah, it is correct.
Well, do it at 13,500.
CX5.
Hey, CX60 class.
Oh, 60.
Yeah.
No, there's no. We've just had an update from Mazda that they're changing the kilometres to 15 now instead of 10.
So that's what little note, because I never look at the app, right? And it says I've got it's got a recall-y thing for that. So I've got to bring it in, and you guys can fix it.
That's a terribly complicated.
Well, not really. We're just making sure that the car is good when you are driving it. So, like, the recalls happen now and then.
Look, Trevor loves it. He can't stop raving about the Mazda CX-60.
It's the best car ever produced.
Yeah.
It is the best car ever produced. I don't care what anybody says.
Are they paying you for that?
No. Inline 6,
Yep.
Mild hybrid.
Beast behind it, hadn't it?
4.2 kilometres per litres per 100 kilometres on a trip. 4.2 out of something that goes past road trains like they're standing still.
Yeah, that's what I like. That there's no shake or anything when you're driving really fast.
There's no mucking around. You just put your foot down, around you go, and it sounds awesome.
Yeah, so chuck it in sport mode, away you go. Vroom, vroom.
No, I'm not allowed to. Pat smacks my hand when I put it in sport mode.
Does she lean over and look at the speedo?
She can see it up on the window from her angle.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It's got heads
I
up.
don't go over 110, David.
Put blinkers on it. No, of course you don't.
No, never.
No.
I drove one of the first editions up to Adelaide, and I overtook something like about 3 cars in a truck.
I know.
In an overtaking lane. I think I may have got up to about 130, maybe a little bit higher.
Wow, that was the speed limit in the Northern Territory, so that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody saw me, though, do that, so you can't come back at me.
No, there's no record of that. But honestly, they are a fantastic car.
Yeah.
Now, that's not why we're talking to you, though. We're actually talking to you because soccer is back tomorrow. What happened last weekend?
Last weekend we had... I was really busy doing all the reffing in the middle or on the lines.
Oh, yeah.
And then I played as well, so it was kind of like, what happened there? So the Loxton and Renmark game, I was doing the lines for that, and Renmark came up as victors on that game. So after Loxton had a really good night game a few weeks ago, Renmark had come back up and got the points out of that game.
Yep.
So that was quite fun to line, and watching, some names like, Daniel Clark hadn't been playing for a few weeks, and he came out and he just dominates on that back line.
Yeah.
And just watching Geordie Franks on the other side of the line. Yeah. Just, dominating and watching them, how they play. You learn lots by watching them too.
Yeah. Yeah. They got some skills, haven't they?
Yeah, they do. And kicks behind them, like the way they can kick a ball. I'm so jealous. I want to learn.
Well, the Riverland Soccer Academy is coming up. You can go and learn.
Yeah, well, that's for the kids. So that's for littlies to get out there. It's a good opportunity for parents to get some skills and knowledge behind their kids. So when we went up to state champs, they went around and had a talk to some of the kids and parents to say what they're doing. But we've had a few positive results from some of the kids that did attend, and they've brought their skills out to the game, and you can see a big difference in their game plays and everything. So it's definitely one to get in and get involved in for the kids, because the development side of it is really handy.
It is.
And you can take it back to your club, you can take it back to, because we've got country champs, it will be a big benefit.
It certainly will be a huge benefit for the country champs, that's for sure. All right, so this weekend we're going to Berry. That's right.
Yep. So Berry's hosting down there. We've got one pitch out on the footy oval, and the rest of the games out there on oval number 2.
No worries.
So some big games happening. So it should be fun.
It should be fun.
Yeah, the women's are playing Loxton again. So last week it was a 1-1 draw up until probably about the last 5 minutes. So that was pretty good to see. Like, I'm playing with Berry, so good to see Berry, getting some skills together and getting a team together this season, and getting out there and giving a bit of a fight. So it was rather fun to play and watch us at the same time.
Yeah, sounds fantastic. So get on out there and enjoy the game. On a serious note, though, the Berry River Rangers put out a notification, I think late last night, early this morning, about one of their members' house fire on Thursday night, I think it was.
Yeah, there was a house fire for one of the local players down in Berry. So they just put a call out, and they're doing a little bit of fundraising in-house as well. They're looking for some donations. So if you do head over to the Facebook page, it will tell you what they're actually looking for. So some clothes, just to get the family a bit more established while they're going through the interim of the change and the devastation and everything like that. She's got 5 kids, I think. I think it was
5 kids. She's got a daughter 12, 10, to a son 8, and then the twins.
The twin girl's about 3 years old. So just looking for some things just to get them through. So just be mindful, what you're donating as well. Like, don't just donate, your crap. Donate something that a family would be worthwhile to use in the future,
Yeah, exactly.
Just some things like that, toiletries and things like that for the kids, and, food hampers, or food vouchers as well, so that they can, just those things that when they do need it, they go into the shops and be able to buy that stuff, not so much, just cans of meat or something like that, food vouchers and things like that, so they can cash them in later would be probably more beneficial.
So Coles and Woolies, they've all got those sorts of vouchers. I think Audi even have them as well. So go and grab a $50
like Visa
voucher.
Cards and things like that. Visa card thingies, it can be used anywhere to help.
That would be terrific, because they're going to do it tough. Hopefully they can find a new place to live. That's the first important thing, isn't it?
Yeah, the community is actually really good when things like this happen, that they all rally around and help each other out. So it's quite good to see in the community. So, it's quite something to be proud of living in this region.
Absolutely. It's why we do this program as well, because this region deserves to have a voice. So we wish these people, I think I know who they are, and it's really heartbreaking to see that these young people are now got to try and find a new home and, move on with life.
So how do we donate?
Look, just pop along to the game tomorrow at the Berry Oval, and the club rooms there. They're taking donations and that sort of thing. And there'll be an online portal later, but this is just an initial thing to, Pat's already got some clothes out ready to go and all that sort of stuff. So
and I think if you contact some of the local places, maybe like AC Care as well, like that, they might take donations too. Just ring around. There is, I think, a contact with the Berry. I'm not too sure on who the contact is, but I know there would be a contact that would be facilitating all of the donations that are coming through. So if you just contact the Facebook page and put a query out, and they'll be able to help you out in any way.
Make a comment or do a message, and if you want to help, please do, because this is a family.
Their inbox is monitored all the time, so you'll be able to get through to them.
A friend of mine, Tabby's already said that she's got some stuff, so they'll get plenty. This community will get behind them. Anyway, look, good luck. How's the footy going today? You doing all right so far?
It's bloody cold.
Yeah, I know.
I've got my beanie on. This is a tough game for us. Playing Loxton. Loxton has got some guns out there. Some of their second-year kids are quite tall and very well structured in their gameplay. So Barmer is actually struggling a little bit to keep up with them. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a learning curve, I think, today. We'll just see how it goes.
Yeah, they'll be okay though. Give them a go. Oh, your game's in progress. There's no scores up there yet, so that's cool.
I think it's 32-0.
Oh, okay. We don't want to see those scores. All right, no probs.
No.
I'll leave you alone, and you never know. Pat and I might pop over tomorrow to the soccer and bring some clothes and bits and pieces. So we'll
if you follow our socials for Australian Motors as well, you'll see an update for the next part of the the TV thing, not the TV thing, but the Facebook thing.
Oh, your
did.
Facebook thing you did. Oh, they made me laugh. You and Mick, honestly.
Yeah. We'll see some more antics with Mick. He hates me getting him on socials.
He doesn't really.
He doesn't. He plays along so well. But, yeah, we get him in there quite often. But, yeah, there's another one, like just me with my antics with pizza. We actually had lunch pizza yesterday, so I was quite happy. I did get my pizza, so I'm happy.
That's the main thing, that you got your pizza. So
yeah, not from me.
That's what we're looking
at. But I got my pizza, yeah. No worries. Thanks for the chat, guys.
Good on you, mate. Taught you very soon. She does a good job. She really does. Good old Carrie. They have fun at work. They really do. They were actually looking for a sales rep the other day, and I said to Pat, I wonder. She said no.
Dear.
She said no, you're not going back to selling cars. That is for sure. So anyway, that is life.
You've traded in your white suit.
My white suit?
Well, back in I used to sell cars for United Motors.
Oh, you did too, yes.
And we were then known as the white suit sunglasses set.
Okay, no, I've never had a white suit.
No, neither have I.
No, not at all. No. I would never wear a white suit.
United Motors, gee, that's 400 years ago.
Oh, it is a long time ago, isn't it?
It certainly is. Vin Keane was the manager then.
I remember Vin Keane name.
Is still going?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Well,
I would hope so, but I wouldn't think so. Something else I discovered yesterday when I was snooping around the place, the play space. I'm going to get hold of this lady because...
down here?
No, this is a... It's not the play space that's here at Barmera. This is a brand new business where they're going to go out and set up parties and things, and it's all soft play hire. So, it's all those blow-up things and all fun, memorable play experiences and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to get hold of this lady and have a bit of a chat because I think it's a new thing for the Riverland.
So they go to the venue?
Yeah, they go to your place and set it up for your kids.
Bad luck if you're in a unit on the second floor. But,
Or maybe put a trampoline down on the footpath or something. You come up with some really scary stuff.
Yeah, I know.
But I want to get hold of her on the program later and have a bit of a chat with her because I think it's a great thing. Where little adventures begin. Okay. Soft play, hire and party setups it is. So there you go.
New business. Any new
new business.
Let us know because we want to advertise you.
Well, we just want to give you some support and show that, the people around the region have an opportunity to get your product.
Because it's interesting to know, folks, that we are getting more and more people every week on this program or watching this.
Watching the silliness.
Watching the silliness.
The absolute silliness that it is, and the fact that I'm still learning the technology and I left one button. Well, actually, on this OBS thing, it links to various things, and for some reason it unlinked itself.
Delinked.
It was delinked or was unlinked. No, delinked. I don't care what linked it is. It wasn't linked. And so we didn't hear a lot of what Chrissy said earlier. Yeah, and I couldn't work out what it was. Then I looked up here and I went, ooh, there's one of those things missing. And it shouldn't have been missing because we used the same setup last week.
Well, as we said, folks, we are doing this on the run. We are trying to discover new things every week, which you are doing.
We're discovering.
Yeah,
very much so. We're discovering lots of things.
Yeah, so, you've just got to put up with all the blues and all the mistakes and all the rest of it, which seem to happen about 98% of the time.
And there's quite a few of them, but that's okay.
Exactly.
Let's play a track, shall we?
A tune?
A tune. A tune, as they would say in the business. A tune.
Or in the trade.
That's the one. In the trade, but that's your line. I can't steal that.
I've got to try and get the phone hanging sometimes.
We need a coffee. Yeah.
So high, feet on the ground, but I still get by. The rules were made for someone else to try, but not me, not me. They said slow down, son, take your time. Put claim. Every scar reminds me why I came. I've been broke, I've been blessed, carry faith in an empty chest till now. The stars are down like good old friends, saying, boy, don't stop where the sky just ends. Sky is the limit, no chance to hold. Sky is the limit, I'm breaking the mold. Sky is the limit, I'm out of control tonight. Sky is the limit, no chance to hold. Sky is the limit, I'm breaking the mold. Sky is the limit, I'm out of control tonight. Sky is the limit, no chance to hold. Sky is the limit, I'm breaking the mold. Sky is the limit, I'm out of control tonight.
Okay, we are back as far as I am aware. Yes, we are. We're back and everything is going the way that it should. So here we go. We'll just turn that one off because we don't really need that anymore.
That was a nice way of fading it.
Well,
It?
yes, it was. It was a nice way of fading it.
Fade down there, Trev.
Yes, well, we're still having
Told you
trouble
we're
with it.
learning. Yeah, 98% blow-ups.
It is back. Okay, so I wasn't too sure if we were back on air or not because it's sort of... It's hard to monitor what's going on.
We need to have a separate little monitor. Can you turn that off?
There it is. And that's the problem. The monitoring is different. But we are learning and we will get it right eventually.
Straight into
We need to get it direct off the desk straight into the whatever it is you're talking about. So talk into the end of that and we'll be sweet.
this bit.
Les Lange, are you there?
Yeah, good
Oh, my
morning,
goodness, don't
guys,
tell me.
and stop making
Don't tell me
excuses,
we've
you
lost.
blokes.
Ah, I've got Les. How you
You
going,
got
Les?
me?
We got to make excuses.
Morning, guys.
Les.
Yeah, well, somebody's
Yeah, I
got to
reckon-
make an excuse.
Mate, it's the blind leading the blind by the sounds of it.
Absolutely,
mate,
it
it
is.
is a disaster sometimes. It really is because you set it all up, right, and then it unsets itself.
That sounds
Well,
like
that goes right over my head, mate. Anything electronics is no good to me.
Silly little buttons. But anyway, let's talk about last weekend's footy because there was some good games in there last week, wasn't there?
Do we have to? Because I'm 0 from 3 last week. So
Yeah, I
do we
reckon
really
that'd
have
be
to
about
go
right.
in depth?
Yeah, no, we don't have to go in depth. Just a quick look. Waikerie were better than Renmark. No surprise there. 7-9-51 to 6-3-39. Renmark going down at home. So
A good win by Waikerie, guys.
Absolutely.
I mean, now they got Spencer back in this week,
Yep.
and Waikere's form boys have been a little bit off, you know, and they've bounced back with a big thud last week. So really good win, like you said, Trev, and away from Waikerie, so it makes it even more special for them.
yeah, it does, certainly does. And beating Renmark at home is always a good feeling. Berry and Loxton, of course, that's the one that's hurting your heart. 14-4-88. Berry to Loxton's 8-8-56. Look, that was a little bit of a surprise for me, to be honest.
Well, Trev, me too. I mean, I know Berry's been playing well, but they played exceptionally well and kicked so well as well,
Yep.
Trev. Their conversion rate was unbelievable. And speaking to Henry after the game, I said he's got his guys going really good. Actually, he's he lost those locals from last year, 5 of them, but the recruits have really bounced up, and the white boys and that. And look, they're going really good. Henry himself is unavailable to play, and he's a huge loss.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, good win by the Berry boys, Trev.
Yeah, certainly was. Loxton North and Barmah and Monash could have gone either way, but it was Barmah and Monash 10-10-70, 4-10-34. No real surprise there, I don't think.
Well, I thought Loxton North had been in good form. They'd won 5 on the trot. I mean, they had big Viney Oates out in the ruck and young Taylor and Buckley, but you've got to play with what you've got. Everyone's playing with injuries, and a great win by Barmah, actually. They really must have stepped up out there, and it's always hard to win at Panther Park. So good win by the Barmah boys.
Well, they were down at quarter time, and then from there on they sort of launched forward, and they came out 10-10-70. So they did play extremely well in the for 3 quarters. I guess that's where it really happens. Let's have a look at this round, because round 9 is also going to be interesting. Your Tigers taking on the Roos at Loxton today.
Yes, and as we know, the weather's not great for everyone, but no wind, which is a positive, boys. No wind. Look, Barmah. Look, on last week's performance, I mean, the Tigers haven't been going great. They've been kicking pretty poorly. For them to beat Barmah today, they want to get their conversion rate a lot better than what they have been.
Yeah.
Look, on form, you'd have to go with Barmah, though, Trev. I mean, look, like I said, that win last week was so impressive. So, look, I'm not going to go against Barmah. I just can't. I can't feel it in my heart to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be picking Barmah.
Yeah, I'm the same. I've had to go Barmah as well. So, sorry to my Loxton friends. Renmark and Loxton North.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one, actually.
Yeah.
I believe the 3 boys are back in for Loxton North, which will strengthen them.
Yeah.
I am going to tip. Is it up at Renmark? Is it, Trev?
Yeah. Hang on, let me have a look. Yes, it is. It's at Renmark.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll pick Renmark on their home ground. They better not let me down this week. But even though North have got... No, I'm going to swap. I'm going to North. I've got the 3 boys in.
Yeah.
No, that's how hard it is, though, Trev.
It is that hard.
No, I'm going to pick the Panthers. I'm running with the Panthers this week, Trev.
All right. Well, I went with the Panthers as well. So I just couldn't pick Renmark at the moment. But then again, they had a win in the netball last night, so they'll be on top of the world. And the other final game, Berry-Waikerie. This, to me, is the game of the round.
And I'm really pleased it's broadcast. I know they don't do it as the game of the round, but I believe they should, and it should be too. This is going to be an absolute beauty. It is played down at Waikerie, it would be, you'd think.
Yeah.
Look, jeepers, I'm going to find a hard one to pick. You cannot let a pick draws. I'm going to go with Waikerie purely because it's on their home ground, Trev.
That's what I did. I went with Waikerie as well. I'm pretty sure that's what I did because it's just one of those really tough games to pick when it comes down to it, isn't it?
Spenceley back in, and I still rate him in the top 3 in the Riverland. He's so valuable, and we've got no disrespect to the other players running around. Yep. There's a lot of good players, but Spenceley, he's just an absolute game winner, and look, him back into their side, it's only going to make them better, Trev.
Yeah, that's for sure. So, my selections were Barmah, Waikerie, Loxton North, so that's how I've gone, just to be up front, because that's what I put in to the Murray Pioneer earlier this week, and I can't go changing them now.
I reckon we went the same, Trev, so at least you can't beat me this week.
Good on you, mate. Did you go to the netball last night?
Yeah, good win by the Loxton girls. Half time, there wasn't much in it, but then the second half, Loxton just pulled away from them.
Yeah.
A really good win by the Loxton girls, and but look, Barmah aren't far off the mark, and I believe they're sitting in 4th spot, and they're not far off the mark. So, again, as with the football, the netball's pretty exciting as well, Trev.
You can't pick them. You really can't pick them. It's a risk every time you put a tick alongside a team. Because
it sure is, mate.
It
sure is.
So the ladder for our footy at the moment sits with Waikerie still on top of Barmah Monash, Loxton North, Loxton in 4th. So Berry and Renmark to fight hard to try and get up there. And I reckon there could be some changes this week. We'll see.
Well, Berry a game and a half out of the 4. Is that correct?
Yeah, about that. Yep.
And so what's the difference between Waikerie and Loxton? How many games, Trev?
Waikerie and Loxton it's only a couple of games.
So really, like, you know,
Yeah,
a
2 games.
team springs a couple together and they can jump from 4th to top or from second, 5th to second. It's exciting, isn't it, Trev?
Yeah, and there's some pretty big percentages in amongst there as well. So Loxton's sitting on 52%. And 4 wins. Waikerie on 55% on 6 wins.
So it's
still
pretty
possible.
Exciting.
Yeah, it's still possible for Loxton to get up there in the top 2. Yep. So it's going to be it has been an interesting season so far, and it's only going to get better. Mate, how are your bees looking today?
Yeah. Well, Loxton's got 4 in today. Shay's back, Brownie's back, Harley Campbell. Harley Campbell was late withdrawal last week. Harley Campbell and Drew Kasolki are all back, but Ethan Cornish is out, and a couple of the young lads that come up from the bees have came back as well.
Right.
So, so Loxton's a little bit stronger, but that makes the bees stronger again. So the B grade Barm are undefeated, so it'll be a tough game. It'll be a ripping game to be involved with, I reckon, Trev.
It's going to be a great game to watch, that one, that Loxton B grade. So we will catch up with you next week, my friend. Take care.
Thanks for your time and have a great afternoon.
Thanks, Les. See you, mate. He's doing well, is the fella from Loxton. Does a good job, Les Lange. Now, you've had people in the building again. You've been busy.
I have been busy. Magnets, fridge
magnets.
Yes.
Okay.
All sorts of bits and pieces. And that group of people have been out to Tony's, out at Tony Waitley's out at...
Oh, out to the big 4x4 park.
Yes, they've been out there for some driving thing that is going on with Tony this weekend.
Yeah, there's something going on out there. Yep, there's always something going on out there, and school holidays are coming up.
Even the kids.
Hey?
Even the kids. They've all been driving.
They all drive, yeah. Well, you can actually take the kids out there and have a rally car experience.
Yes.
That's
what they've been doing.
There is all sorts of stuff going on out there at Love Day 4x4, and the best thing is the bitumen road is now all the way to the gate.
Oh, right, okay. And how far?
Well, it was a dirt road. Oh, no, then you go on to Tony's dirt road, and he maintains it very well.
He wouldn't want that sealed anyway.
I think
he'd the dust.
He would like to have the road up to the club rooms.
Oh, right, okay.
Sealed, I would think. But anyway, we'll wait and see what happens with that one, because he's a very good guy. I like what he's doing out there.
Anyway, they've had a ball out there this morning.
Of course they have.
Yep.
Cannot go wrong out there if you're looking for something different to do during the school holidays. And they tell me they're not far away, the school holidays, David.
I have no idea. I never keep track of them. But then I never know when it's a long weekend, except when the market's on.
Well, you have long weekend every weekend, don't you?
Gee whiz.
Well,
no.
You work on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then you normally Sunday, Monday, you're off.
Put my feet up.
Unless it's markets. Unless it's markets.
There's always plenty to do.
There's something going on. Yep. Council meetings and
all sorts of
cars to wash and food to eat and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, all of that.
All of that
plus,
and more, yes.
Plus.
Yes.
And look, I'm going to put a call out here if I can, just very quickly.
Yeah, of course you can.
To the people at Riverland Sheds. Because I have been, the last few days, or last week or so, because the motor in my electric roller door failed, and it's hardly surprising, it's 14 years old. So they came out and put in a new one for me.
Did they?
The other day, yeah. The young fella came out and fixed up as best he could, but then I still had to get up the ladder to release the clutch on the door and put it up by hand. What's the point of having a roller door unless you push the button?
No sense.
So, it wasn't cheap, but he came in and had the whole thing done in about 40 minutes the other day.
There you go. All right.
So thank you, Riverland Sheds, and they're over in Loxton as well.
Yeah, they're at Loxton at number 36, Bookie Terrace.
Are they?
Very easy, right next to the car park where Pat's van goes every second Wednesday.
Oh, they're there?
They're right there.
Right, okay.
Right there. So
there
we actually face them when we're serving Pat's Thai food.
And I wasn't noticing that last time I was in Loxton.
No,
that was when I went
go.
for the big holiday for 3 days.
That's right. That's when you had your holiday, wasn't it? Yes, unbelievable. Shall I try and put this call in to Linton Barrett?
Yes.
Because we don't want to be holding him up too much, because there is a lot to talk about when it comes to the footy out there in the Mallee, because there's a big River Murray football round.
There is, yes.
Well, the Suns had a big win last weekend.
Okay.
Which is terrific. And there's just so much going on out there. So I do have Linton with me. How you going, Linton?
Yeah, really good. Yourself?
Yep.
A nice day out there. Bit overcast.
Very overcast, mate. We haven't seen the sun out here for 2 or 3 days, which is a bit unusual. Just a very damp, foggy, dreary morning.
Yeah.
Hopefully see the sun this afternoon at some stage.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see some sun. It's been like that over here as well, so pretty dreary. But it wasn't a dreary weekend last weekend, and there was some interesting results to the River Murray Football League.
Yes, there was. Everything's starting to sort itself out, but there are a few. I reckon we're going to get an upset or two towards the end of the year. I just see a couple of clubs improving and maybe 1 or 2 dropping back with a few injuries. But it's interesting.
Yeah, so the Cats went on with their glorious move forward, 10-3-63 to 6-12-48 over Jervois. Not a surprise there at all.
No, I just thought Jervois at home were really going to challenge, and the Cats just a bit of a flat spot. But pick against the Cats at your own peril, because they've lost 2 games in nearly 3 years now, or 2.5 years, or whatever it is. So they're still going to really challenge. When it gets down to it, their best players stand up. Alex Titterford, outstanding. Jan Hargraves, Angus Weir, all those big names. But they get a contribution from a lot. The one I always look at is Daniel Menzel. He's not training a lot because of his commitments at Nord. Kicked another 6 goals. Travelling really well. What has he played? 7 games and kicked 41 goals. So, nearly going at 6 a game. So that's pretty good.
It certainly is. Ramblers went down to Manham 11-2-68 to Ramblers 5-11-59. So only a 9-point game.
Yeah, but when you look at the scores quarter by quarter, very similar to a lot of Manham games. They seem to be able to flip the switch through one quarter and get a really good lead, but then they let clubs back in, and they're going to have to work out what's going on there, because come finals time, you can't do that. It's about 4-quarter effort. So, in this game obviously started really even, but then that real burst of 5 goals in the second quarter kept Ramblers to 1 goal, got that break of sort of 30-odd points, and pretty well maintained it. But to Ramblers' credit, really started to challenge in the last quarter, but probably just gave himself too much work to do. Yep. So there's upside for Ramblers. Ethan Lewis, I think he's another under-21 that's really going to challenge for the Under-21 of the Year award. Been pretty consistent. Sam Pfeiffer back from Ardrossan. I think that would only be a one-off, but he's a great player. Played a lot of footy for that latest NFL side and for Sturt and that, but he was handy. But for Manham, just injuries at the moment. So Jesse White done a hamstring, I hear, and a pretty bad one. Kobe Davenant's not playing. Chad Resky with another hamstring. So the other ones that are just sliding back a little bit, but they're still winning. So, they'll want to get those 3 back in as soon as they can. But Ramblers, again, it's an honourable loss, but it would have been good for them if they could have got over the line in this one, but not quite.
Not quite there. The Suns, big one, 14-16-100 to Maipo's 6-5-41. Good percentage in this one, 59 points. Was it as big a walkover as it looks score-wise?
No, definitely wasn't. Definitely wasn't. I was really impressed with Maipo in the first quarter. Right. Just came to play, and they've got a lot of young lads and a lot of sort of names I haven't heard of, but their physicality was up and about, and they really challenged the Suns in the first quarter. And even though I think the Suns were up by a goal, I thought Maipo had the better of them in the first quarter, and I thought the Suns were a little bit rattled just with the physical approach that Maipo brought. But very hard to maintain that over 4 quarters. Second quarter, the Suns sort of kicked 5 goals to no score at all. And then, just maintained it. Probably the Suns, their good points. Jaden Barrett was outstanding. I think he took nearly 15 intercept marks, so cross half-back. Lewis Young had his best game for the year, kicking 6 goals. And, their contributors over the last month have been Shannon Jones, Chester Forster and Josh Tote, been super, super consistent. So they were really good. For Maipo, I really like this Ethan Watkins, played fullback, and even though he had a few goals kicked on him, he was sort of trying to plug the gaps there at one stage, and I think he just typifies surprise Maipo. Not a heap of skill, but tries super hard. And that's all you can ask from your young blokes. And they'll improve as time goes on, as they get older. Nate Chandler's been consistent since coming over from Taylor. But, yeah, there's a fair gap in between Maipo and the Suns at the moment. But Maipo, not disgraced at all.
It's for sure. And the last game, of course, is Hurts. But anyway, we expected it 15-20, 110 to 7-7-49. Went the way of Imperials.
It did. Yeah, again, Mallee Districts, do you call it an honourable loss? But honourable losses aren't 10 goals. And when they really need to challenge these better sides, and maybe not win, but you've got to get closer than that. So 35 scoring shots to 14. That's pretty comprehensive. And Mallee Districts, the thing that worries me about them is they haven't got the depth. Their top line is as good as any of the better sides, but they just sort of run out of steam just towards the back end and haven't got a lot in their twos to bring up. And I just think they had one or two injuries. And so, what they had, again, they try hard, don't get me wrong there, but just haven't got the skill level. Imperials, with the back line of Campbell, Brodie Carroll and Clarkey, that's the best you'll see going around in country footy. So it's very hard to penetrate. And obviously the Storm had trouble kicking goals, only kicking 7. So Imperials, they're the real deal. They're up there with Cats and Jervois at the moment and playing some really good footy, really good team footy. Mallee Districts, it's their tough run at the moment. I think they've got the Cats this week and then got Jervois. They've just got to find a way to be really competitive and then build towards the back end and see if they can grab a few back. But, the percentage is worrying me with the Storm. They're a fair way behind the Suns. I think it's about 12 or 13%, so they've just got to close the gap.
Yeah, and it's not going to happen this weekend. Let's go to this weekend's round. Manham and Tailem Bend. This is going to go the way of Manham at home, isn't it?
It will. It will, even though with a few injuries, Tailem just aren't playing well enough. Simple as that. It's probably going to be a bit of a scrappy game out there with a few of the Manham top line players out, but they've got enough, with Fergus and Hawkins and these blokes. They'll be good enough. And unfortunately, I think Brodie Edwards will be back in for Tailem, but they just haven't got enough A-graders at the moment, out-and-out A-graders. And that's, injury and maybe they've got to look at their recruiting and retainment of players, but they've just got to see out the season. But Manham, on the other hand, they've got to get into real good form coming into the finals.
They've got to do something, don't they? Otherwise, they're not going to be there. This is the one that's going to hurt me today. Coorong Cats and the Storm, the Mallee Districts, out at Canalpin. Yeah, I don't want to say any more.
I'll try and build a case, mate, but I'm not going to be able to. Unfortunately, I think the Storm's best player, Matt Brown, he's going to be out for around a month with a knee injury. I think it's wise. He's been carrying this for all season, and he hasn't been his usual, leap at the footy, cover the ground really well. So I think they've taken a wise decision in saying, look, I think he's going to have a small operation, give him a month, and still hopefully make finals. But he's just not playing like he usually does. So with him out, and again, that depth is going to be tested with one or two others not available. Whereas the Cats, Dan Menzel's still playing with Nord not playing this week, I don't think, or some he's able. It won't matter. It won't matter. Cats is too good out at Canalpin, so Cats by 10 or 12 goals.
Absolutely. Maipo and Ramblers could be a little bit closer though.
Yes, had a good look at this one. If Maipo can maintain the intensity that they showed last week for a quarter, they're a sneaky chance here. I'm not going to pick them, but don't be surprised if we see a surprise out at Maipo today with, the crowd. They get pretty rowdy in the forward pocket there in the shed where the men where all the boys gather. And as long as it's not nasty, it's all good support, and that's what we look for. But I just think Ramblers with Alex Pfeiffer also not playing, I think a hamstring injury there. But Ramblers but with no confidence.
Yeah, I've done the same. Thinking Maipo may just be able to get it done this time, but we'll wait and see. Weather will play a part in that one as well.
It will. It will.
Yeah, Maipo. It's it can be a wet, windy little spot. That's for sure.
Yeah. No, that's like I say, I think Ramblers just got enough firepower to get over the line.
Yeah. All right, the game of the round, as far as I'm concerned, the Suns and Imperials. Suns at home at Pinaroo.
Yes, very interesting
this is a
one.
Tough one, mate.
It's going to be, and you go with the side you've got, but sometimes you've got to look at who's not available, and I'm pretty sure. Oh no, he's been picked. Imperials are playing funny buggers. I see Will Crane's picked, then he's not picked. I know he was on the bench for the SANFL Crows, so he's the big one. If he plays, I think Imperials just too good, just a better spread of good players. And with the Suns, Shiloh Dabnett not available for another week, Jack Second probably another week or two. I just feel as though just that star factor, the ability to handle the footy cleanly. And it's going to be a pressure game, but I think the experience of Jack Penfold and Clark and these blokes, I just think they're going to be too good. Johnny Boris, I'm pretty sure there'll be plans to keep him, to 2 or 3 goals. That'll be a good result for the Suns. With the Suns, just everyone's going to contribute. And that's been the difference. That's been the improvement in the last few weeks is the bottom 5 have really, sort of started to play a role. I thought Jimmy Norman last week was outstanding, played his best game for the year. Alex DeSarkis is still contributing. Look forward to young Jack Nichols back from West Adelaide, see what he can bring. Yep. But, I just think Imperials deserve to start favourites in this one.
I thought exactly the same. Mate of mine's in the car heading out that way at the moment. He's one of their runners and, Danny Holden, he's going to make sure that they are well and truly informed as to what's going on. So, sorry guys out there in the Mallee, but I've had to go imps as well on this one.
No, I think that's a good call. I just think, as I said, I think Imperials just travelling really well, playing really well as a team. But for the Suns, it's a great challenge out at Penaroo, home ground. It's a fair journey for Imps to get right out there, but that's what everyone's got to do. So, suck it up, I suppose. But,
Suck it up and get on with the game.
I just think, yeah, that's right. Imps just too good.
Yep, no worries, mate. You enjoy your day out there. Hopefully the sun will come out and it'll be a nice day for footy.
Sounds good. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. See you later. Linton Barrett out there in...
I wouldn't be holding your breath.
In regards to what?
The sun.
You don't reckon?
Well, have a look. It's
all
the way around us.
Yeah, I think it'll be all right, Dave.
You reckon?
Yeah. Look, it may...
overcast, thick cloud, folks.
It may not get to the point where there's bright sun.
But even if we got a little bit just showing its face through the...
It would be nice.
It would be nice.
It would be nice.
And it's supposed to be, what did I say? It's either Tuesday or Wednesday it's going to be 19 degrees.
You said something about that, and I don't know where you dreamt that up from, but anyway, we'll have a look. I
dreamt it up from the Bureau of Meteorology.
Okay. Is there another organisation that is more accurate than the bomb?
No, the bomb is the bomb.
It's the bomb, is it? Okay.
I mean, look, there are lots of others. Elders has got one.
They all get the info from the bomb. I know where they get it from.
do. And why are they so different?
Oh, you're right.
They do.
You're right. Oh, goodness me, you're right. 19 on Tuesday and Wednesday. With a shower or two.
Which means, does it show clouds? Does it show any sun? Look.
No, it's overcast, but with showers. It's a little picture there.
Strike me pink.
I don't know. It's just going to be...
That'll be KG.
Interesting. Strike me pink. That would be KG too.
Absolutely.
Oh goodness, now you're going back. He's still doing it.
He is still doing it.
And he'd have to be 90
too. No, I don't think he's quite 90.
Isn't he? Oh, I thought he would have been.
No.
Oh, Ken Cunningham we're talking about.
Yeah, KG. He's the one that started calling me water bags, and it stuck.
It did. For
some unknown reason.
It's because you used to hang off the front of four-wheel drives, I think.
Probably. All that sort of stuff. Well, I'm too old for that now.
Really?
I've grown up.
Oh, you have not.
True.
You have not grown up at all.
No, well, you never do you?
No, I haven't grown up.
You slow down, Trev, as you get older.
Oh, we definitely do that. Definitely do that. That is for sure.
And do you become more sensible?
No. I think you become sillier.
Well, you want a motorbike again, another motorbike.
Yeah, I do. I want my BMW. It's not going down too well at home, though.
No, I'm sure it was. Well, Pat said to me the other day while you were discussing the BMW.
Yeah.
She said to me, no good for me. I couldn't wear high heels on that.
No, she couldn't. She'd try.
And I said, what 6-inch ones, Pat? She said, it's a lot of years since I've worn those.
Well, yeah. So, it's not going down too well. My dream of my 1800
That was a nice-looking bike.
It was beautiful, isn't it?
Wasn't actually black, was it? It was gunmetal. Really,
it was sort of not. Yeah, you're right. It was beautiful. I found one though.
Did you?
Right. It's the black motor, but it's got a red patch matte in the.
Oh, that'll look nice.
In the tank. So it's sort of that gunmetal grey and the red.
Broken it with the red.
Oh, it looks good. Oh, it does look good.
Yeah, see, you're as bad with motorbikes as I am when I see the occasional Mercedes ML.
Oh, yes.
I wouldn't mind another one of those.
You wouldn't know what to do with it, David.
Of course I would. I mean, I got rid of the last one. I've still got a Mercedes, but
yes. It's only a baby one, though.
It's only a sedan.
Yeah.
But, every time I see an ML, I think, wouldn't mind another one.
Yeah, that thing of yours was nice, though.
It was. That's the one that Link Gore used to call bells and whistles.
He did, bells and whistles, because it did have all the bells and whistles.
It did, yep.
I wonder if we can get hold of Mark Worsfold.
Even an ejector seat on the passenger side. There are times when we could have used those, Trev.
Oh, yes.
Let me tell you.
That is for sure.
Just a reminder, if you would like anything advertised, give us a call, 0409 588 568. That's one number.
Yes, it is.
And another number is 0418 851 617. So there you go. If you want any, just send us a text or put it in the messages below, folks.
Below.
The messages below.
Is there below us? Oh, yes.
Put it in the messages.
Yes, yeah, you got messages
and don't forget to subscribe and like.
Please subscribe.
We need them. And it's free, absolutely free.
And I know I muck up all the technical stuff.
Yeah, but that's half the fun.
I'm battling with bad internet at the moment.
Are you?
So it keeps going off and coming back on.
A bad workman always blames his tools.
Well, I've got no control over the internet, all right? None whatsoever.
Okay.
That is a Telstra thing. All right, let's go straight to Mark Worsfold because he's hanging on there very patiently, probably planning to get out to the Wunka ground this afternoon. But let's have a look what happened last weekend. How you doing, Mark?
Good. How are you, Trev?
Mate, very well indeed. I'm not liking this weather, but I'm sure you farmers are.
Yeah, that's it. There's a bit of moisture around, and it hasn't started the frost yet. So a bit of rain, bit of dew. Yeah, it's good. Although the other day there was perfect spraying weather, and sun was out and everything like that. But we had an event there at Elders, and everyone was out spraying. So the weather wasn't our friend this week, but you can't blame them for getting out and doing their job.
I saw you had the Ag Expo once again, so everybody was out working with you. That's a shame.
Yeah, that's it. Plenty of people come through, but happened to land on the perfect spray day. But if it was a day like today, we would have every man and his dog there to catch up with. But that's how it rolls.
That's how it rolls. That's it. And they would have enjoyed the wonderful sausage sizzle and everything else that would have been going on there. All right, let's look at last week's round. And Sedan Canberra, they're looking very sad, aren't they? Went down to Murrayville, 172 points. That's more than sad.
Yeah, unfortunately, big result there on the scoreboard. But, from what I had heard, banded together the blokes to get down there and make sure that the game went ahead,
That's the main
I think we've talked about it most weeks, that this sort of thing's happening, and unfortunately, that's just the way things go, injuries and events and stuff like that throughout the year, and you got to have the teams at the bottom to get the teams at the top, and they're just struggling through. I know they're all looking forward to next year now that the transfer window is nearly closed. They can't quite get everyone that they wanted in, so they're looking forward to next year, seeing what they can get out of this back half of the season, and prepare for next year, that's for sure. And Murrayville on the other side, they've got to get the job done, and they did. They're starting to have these big wins down there at Murrayville, big margins. So, they're playing really well over there, and they're wanting probably to do that elsewhere and against some of the top teams as well. Yeah,
that is for sure. Let's have a look at the Paringa-Ramco game firstly, and Paringa 132-point win over Ramco. Same deal with Ramco, isn't it, when it comes down to it?
Yeah, that's it. Same thing. They're just very, very excited to be able to put teams on the park that where we're at with not having to beg, borrow, or steal players. They're able to put their numbers out. I think these games are being played 16 aside, but 16 aside, still football at the end of the day. So it's exciting to see that these games are still going ahead, and people are wanting to put the effort in to be able to play the games. And I'm sure they're being played in the right spirit. The goals are getting piled on, but I'm sure there's
it's still in the same
spirit.
Yeah, that's for sure. And the final game of last week's round was Brownsville and Wonka. Wonka going down 49 points, but it wasn't without a fairly genuine fight by the look of it.
Yeah, that's it. I think, like we said last week, and we say it most weeks, and the showdown on tonight, these games where they're usually very tight no matter where they are, but it's a real good telling of one of their sides when the margin blows out a little bit like that. Looking from the scoreline, I think there were some junk time goals and stuff like that. So the scoreline probably not quite as effective as what the competition on the field was. But Brownsville definitely showing why they're one of the top two, and there's a bit of a margin between the top two and the next two, and then the following two. So bit spread out through the season there, and I know Wonka, they'll be on the park wanting to fix that margin as much as they can come the pointy end of the season. So
that's for sure. They won't give in. That's it. That's the main thing. Let's have a look at round 9. Today's round in what's going to be overcast, drizzly conditions everywhere. I think you'll be home at the Kennel, and one could take on Ramco. Yeah, that's it. Home at the Kennel. I think they're proud. They're happy to be back there. Second real home game of the year. Last time, I think, against Murrayville didn't quite go as they had planned. A good return back to the Kennel, but this week, I think, against Ramco, they'll just need to get the job done. And that, I think, I reckon it was Ladies' Day, and I think they were doing a Miss Wonka pageant or something. So we'll see from the photo what they can put together. So I think they're excited to have events back at the Kennel, and they'll be looking forward to that. And hopefully the boys can get over the line and get replicate some of the results that happened elsewhere. And for Ramco, I hope they can get something out of the game, whether it's a quarter or a half or something like that. And a good fight. That's all that we can ask for. That's for sure. The game at around Murrayville and Paringa. Murrayville at home, Paringa having to travel over the border. I'm struggling to pick this one. Yeah, I think Murrayville, they've got some of their injuries back. They're probably, from last week's results, they're looking good, and they're looking good down there in Murrayville, that's for sure. So Paringa, on the other hand, they haven't dropped a beat yet this season, and I don't think they will. I think they are humming along quite well there. So I think it would be pretty hard to tip against them in their form. But I think the defining factor home for Murrayville might be able to get them closer, or if not over the line. But I'm tipping a close one and probably going the way of Paringa. Yeah, well, I went Paringa as well. And Brownsville and Sedan Cambrai. Brownsville looking for a win here. Yeah, that's it. I think Brownsville just, like we keep saying, they just need to get the result here and have a good day, sort of thing. So, it'll be quite enjoyable day. I think they've got. I know it's not reunion this weekend. I think it's the following one. That's following weekend. Yeah, they got some. Yeah, they got some events on and stuff like that. So, and for Sedan Cambrai, they're just happy to be playing footy. I think, and getting the job done. So they'll be out there. I think Brownsville will probably get the win there. But probably an enjoyable game. Mate, it'll be a road trip for the boys from Sedan Cambrai to enjoy their trip. So I think it'll be okay. So the ladder sits as Paringa on top of Brownsville, Murrayville and Wonka in the top 4. Yeah, that's it. So I think that's where it's going to sit probably for the rest of it. Wonka and Murrayville will be wanting to
tussle out and try and get that second spot. And if not, and Brownswell obviously wanting to go on top. But it looks the way that the ladder's pretty confident. We'll stay that way. But there's going to be hopefully some interesting results come the end of the season, and hopefully that sets up how the final series will look.
That it certainly will, mate. Thanks for your time. Good luck today, and we'll talk to you next week.
No worries, we'll catch you then, Trev.
Thanks, Mark. Mark Worsfeld there. You find him at Elders at Loxton, looking after all the bits and pieces that he does out there. He does a fair bit. He's a very busy little fellow, that's for sure. Dave, you've been off roaming around the building again. What have you done?
Oh, look, I've just been doing a little bit of
work.
A little bit of housework.
Actual work.
And I've unlocked the door to the small room at the back. And
have you? Okay.
Sort of stuff, yeah.
All right. I didn't even know they had a small room out the back, so there you go.
We're talking about the dunny,
yes. Okay. Now, we've still got to talk to Schwatty.
We do. We also have Brad Flower coming up on the program, and Celeste Banks is coming up on the program. But, it's important that we speak to Grant today.
It is.
We missed out.
Well, we did, because he was off at his son's wedding.
Yes.
And I thought that was, smart of him to do that.
Well, I think it is family after all.
But you know what? He must have somehow found a way of escaping, because he went out and took photos anyway.
Did he?
Of most of the games.
He would have been the official photographer for the wedding, I would have
thought. Well, I'm not sure about that. We'll find out, because hello, Mr. Schwarzkopf. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Mate, not bad at all. Now, we're just having a little discussion here, because you were off at the wedding last weekend. How did that go, by the way?
Very good.
Yep.
Really, really good. We did it in the Rotunda in Renmark.
Right.
At the library, and it was a perfect spot. Nice view overlooking the river. Just a small little group of people, and it was really nice, really good.
And you were, Grant, the official photographer, I take it?
I did take some photos.
Of course.
And so have they gone away?
No. Back at work Monday. Back to work. Yeah.
I know exactly how he feels. That same happened to me in Darwin with Pat.
It was really nice. Really nice ceremony. Few people come up from a few of Robin's Korean friends from Adelaide came up, which was really good. All thoroughly enjoyed it. So it was a great day, and the weather was really good as it turned out.
Yeah, it did turn out that way. But I did notice you were able to get away and do some photos at some of the sporting events.
Well, I sort of had to, didn't I?
Well, you didn't have to. It was Kieran's wedding.
I wanted to do the long row, so I started off at 5 o'clock with the long row.
Yeah, I saw that
Saturday morning, and that was really good. I love the long row. That's the event of the year for me. Something really special down in the river at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then we did the wedding, and then I actually said to Kieran and Robin, I said, during the week I thought, I really want to try and get out to the Paringa game, because we had rain on Wednesday and the oval was half covered with water Thursday morning, and I thought, that's going to make for some nice photos Saturday. So I said to him, if I get the chance, I'm going to get out there by 2:30, 3 o'clock, and it worked out fine. That was no problem. We'd all finished the meal and everything after that, so it was all good. So I did duck out to Paringa and get a few of the water photos of the boys.
And very good they are too, Grant, I can say.
They make good photos. The water on the oval always makes good photos, I tell you.
Absolutely.
But who's the guy laying on his back in a puddle of water?
I don't know who it is. He loved it though. So
what a great
I did know. I reckon Nick Dillon did tell him to try and keep the ball on the other side of the oval. So there wasn't as many as I would have thought. I reckon they sort of said, "No, let's keep it away from the water." But some of the boys just had to go over that way for sure. So
there was a hell of a lot of water laying down there. That is for sure.
It was, yeah. It was Saturday, Thursday morning. It was laying on top. You could see the water laying on top of the oval, and all the ibis and ducks and that were there having a feed. And I thought, no, I've got to get out there on Saturday, because that's not going to go away in a hurry. So it was worth it.
Absolutely perfect. Anyway, so you got out to that. You got a few other photos as well throughout the week. So you have been busy.
Oh yeah, running around, grabbing a few photos. Yep. I actually ducked down to Loberthal on Tuesday to go and get some heating oil for my dear old mum. So I did a quick little trip down there because they don't deliver up here anymore, heating oil. So
who does? You got an old oil heater?
My mum has. Yep.
Really?
Well, she's not. She's 96.
Yeah,
she's not going to change now.
No, she's not. No. I don't reckon I've seen an oil heater for 40 years.
No, well, I don't know whether there's many up here, but the guy was telling me there's quite a lot down in the Barossa.
Okay.
He bought in 50,000 litres of heating oil, and he reckons that'll be gone by the end of the week. So
wow.
it says there's a lot of oil heaters down in the Barossa. So
there you go.
But yes, I made a quick little trip and grabbed a couple of little photos on the way back, and as you do, why not?
Why not? Well, you got the right camera to do it with, bro. You really
it was good.
So that's where the straight line photos and the bird and everything came from. On that trip, and
I came down through Wunkaway on the way back.
It's a great trip, that one.
It's a nice road.
Yeah.
It really is a great road that way, through Loxton, Wunka, down through to Swan Reach.
Yeah.
It's no traffic, beautiful straight road, flat road. There's no potholes.
Yes.
It's a really good road to go that way for sure.
Yep. If you want a different way to go that way. And of course, you've got the seat there with the crow sitting on it and all the rest of it. So,
yes. That's quite unique, that, isn't it? It changes every so often, and I try and get over there every so often just to see what they've put up this week or this month, whatever.
It's a little bit like the horse at Benson's.
Yes, exactly right.
That changes for the season or the event that's going on at the time.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's good, isn't it? It makes people wake.
Yeah, it does. And of course, last night's netball, I didn't get out because it was an 8:15 game, and I was told I'm not going.
I'll tell you, it was cold too.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yesterday was a terrible day, but the game was really good. I actually tipped Barmera. I was the only one to tip Barmera against Loxton. And Barmera, they didn't quite make it, but it was a good game. It was a really good game to watch.
There's only one picked Renmark as well.
Yes. I don't know how he came about that was Jeremy. I don't know why he picked Renmark.
I know. I'm going to have to ask him where's his inside information coming from.
Yeah, I reckon there's something going on there. I reckon there is. He must have contacts somewhere and know the teams, I reckon.
Yeah, something's going on because I said to Chrissy today, I said if I'd seen the team line up, I probably would have gone that way as well.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I put as soon as I get it through Sunday nights, I'll put my tips in. I'm bottom.
Thursday morning.
I'm bottom, so that's all right.
Oh, I don't know where I am at the moment. I think I'm sitting down there with you every time. Well, I only got one wrong out of the 2 grades this time.
I only got 2. I only got 2 right.
Oh,
I only got 2 right. But it's all good. It's all good for the competition. Yeah, it's all a bit of fun for the competition. So
it is, and the competition's
good idea.
Yeah, and the competition's going along quite nicely, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's hard to pick.
It is very hard. Barmera were quite stiff to lose last night. They really fought hard, and they matched it with Loxton for the whole game.
Yeah.
There was only just a couple of little moments in the game where Barmera girls missed the goal, and it went down the other end, and Loxton scored, which sort of made that little gap.
Yep.
And McKellar,
she's just a wizard.
I think she got 50 of the 62 goals last night. So
she is just amazing. She really is.
She's the Loxton. Well, I shouldn't say that she's the Loxton team, but she everything revolves around her in that team for sure.
Yeah, well, she's the goal scorer. That's where it needs to evolve, and she scored 50.
Yep.
So, Amy Holmes, who's coming along nicely as a goal scorer as well, she was goal attack and she scored 12.
I did notice Barmera tried to double team her last night, McKellar, but obviously that then leaves Amy free, which was the problem that if they stopped McKellar, well, Amy's there, sitting there waiting to get it. So
and she doesn't muck around.
No, and she ran all night. She really did run all night. So You can't match that, can you?
No, you can't match that. But but I did pick Loxton to run away with that one. So
that's all right. We'll see what happens. See what happens next week.
Well, Eddie, look, this is the hardest year. I think this is the hardest year of picking netball.
I think it's very even. Yeah, it's so even, such an even competition, isn't it?
Yeah, right now that Renmark have had another win, what do you do against Barmera next week?
Yep.
I
know.
And then Berry, Noxton North, back over at the precinct again.
And Berry, I'm still not sure on Berry. They're there, but they're not quite. But next week they'll be there, and it's such a hard competition for sure.
It's a great year.
Hard to pick. Yep.
So
but that's good.
We say we don't know where Berry are, but they're sitting comfortably second. Yeah.
They seem to be. They're a bit of an enigma to me. They've got all the talent, and they just. I mean, I think they should put teams away convincingly, but they just don't seem to be able to do that week after week.
Yep.
I don't know.
I know it's hard.
Yeah.
I know.
And Loxton the same. They lost last week. I thought Loxton might have gone through undefeated. So
did I.
There you go. Yeah.
So there's what would you and I know? We just go along and enjoy the game for what the game is.
And that's exactly right. And I only see the game through the end of the camera, so I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah. So next week we need to be at Barmera for the Barmera Renmark game, or at the precinct for the Loxton North game, and thankfully they're earlier games, 6:45 games this week.
So is the Loxton? Well, who's playing Loxton at the precinct?
Loxton are off. So the Loxton North and Berry.
Yeah, that's precinct. Right. Well, I'll be down at Barmera probably.
And then it's Barmera Renmark, which I think that'll be a ripper
should have
game.
Him in.
That should be a good game.
You want Spotty to come in here?
I think we should have Grant in here. Yes.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can work out a day that the footy's at Barmera.
Barmera. Yep.
And we'll
next
work
week.
that out.
Next week.
Yeah.
It'll be next week, won't it?
Well, next week I think I'm starting at Wakery and then heading back to Barmera and then heading over to Loxton North for the Berry game so that I can get the Peter Saf's 300. So.
No, Peter Saf, isn't Peter Saf's 250 today?
No, that's someone else's 250.
Is it?
I did see it.
I thought it was...
Peter Saf's got his 300 next week.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, maybe that's what I saw.
Grant, you need a helicopter.
Oh, no, it'd be so good. It would be so good.
Oh, no, it's David Centofanti. Sorry. It's David Centofanti.
That's his 250.
250 today. Yes.
Yeah, he's got his 250. Yep.
So,
for sure.
That's pretty amazing too. 250 games.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
and
well
I think young Tom Campbell from Wakery is playing his 100th senior game today as well. So there's a few milestone games around lately.
It just keeps happening, doesn't it?
It does.
It's just one of those things. Mate, I'll tomorrow, of course, Berry for soccer.
Yes, Berry for soccer. Yep. Sunday morning I'll catch up with my photos from today and then toodle off down to Berry for the soccer and toodle home Sunday night and get them sorted out and Pioneer can grab some on Monday morning.
As they will, yes. Not a problem.
As they will.
Yep, no worries. All right, mate, we'll try and catch you at an event somewhere soon, pal.
We will. Yeah, I'll try and organise a day down at Barmera so that I can I'll duck over and
pop into the VIC.
And I'll have a look at the Vic Centre and have a little chat.
Yes, we'll do that. And you can get some photos of all sorts of good stuff in here.
We can do that, actually. We might. Yeah, we'll make that a date for sure.
All right. No worries, mate. You take care, my friend.
All right. No problem.
Thanks,
you have a good day.
You too. Grant Schwarzkopf, ladies and gentlemen, perhaps the best photographer that I've ever had the pleasure to work with, David.
Okay. Now, have we got any music there?
Oh, I can find music if you want
find
music.
Some music while we just organise
all sorts of stuff going on
the
here.
Overland Corner Hotel.
Yes, and he's probably got some really good stuff.
Well, he has,
going
of
on.
course.
So we'll see.
Drop the needle down and dance me to the other
right, so we are just a little bit on the busy side here at the moment, and all seems to be going the way that it should. And we will.
So we're running behind.
Oh, we are running a bit behind, aren't we? That's unusual for us.
No, it's not. Not for you, that's for sure.
Oh, no, I'm always running behind.
Look, I thought let's go down to the Overland Corner Hotel because it's a great spot out there.
Yeah, it is.
And even on an overcast day like today, it'd still be bloody lovely out there.
Oh, it would be nice out there.
So we thought we'd get the boss from the Overland Corner Hotel. Brad Flower is on the line. Hello, Brad.
G'day, guys. How are we?
Very well.
Very well. How are you out there? Overcast, of course.
Keep them warm, as always, in this beautiful Riverland weather we're having.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? I'm not a winter person, man, I can tell you.
No, but it helps having so many open fires and log fires and this beautiful old girl, so she's nice and toasty.
Yeah, I bet it is inside. Now, how are you going for meals and that sort of thing? I thought look, we haven't heard you on the air for a while, and I think you've probably been on since royalty rang you, but
we still keep in contact. But yeah, things are going really well out here. A lot of travellers still around, which is fantastic for the region. We're actually finding that a lot of caravanners are spending during the fuel crisis. They're actually spending a lot of time camped up here and sort of bunkering down in the Riverland, spending 8 to 10 weeks exploring this great region.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, is there a cost to camping out there for these van travellers?
No, free camping, totally free camping. We've got in our car park, or you can also head through our gate about 400 metres down, and you're on the beautiful Murray River, and that holds hundreds and hundreds of caravans. So, yeah, fantastic spot to sort of unwind and spend a couple of weeks and explore this great region.
Now, listen, is it important to book for you guys out there? Because up here in there, because we're coming to you from the visitor centre, of course, in Barbara, and we always tell people to book because quite often you're chockers, or is that every day?
Well, yeah, we are. We always say book. We'll always do our best to fit everyone in. There has been a few times where there's not a blade of grass or a chair left in the place, but she does get extremely busy. So a lot of people and travellers from interstate and around the area sort of come to us and say, you're in the middle of nowhere, but they don't realise that this was the first building built, and the Riverland sort of then evolved around the pub. So everything's within about 15 to 20 minutes of the pub.
Yep.
Well, so we get a lot of travellers, a lot of caravanners, a lot of people coming up from Adelaide for day trips or Mildura. So we always recommend just give us a quick call, book, and we'll get you a table. We'll squeeze you in somewhere.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, let's face it. It was the stagecoach area, wasn't it, for this area?
Yeah, it was at one stage, and I like to be proven wrong, but I believe it's the only hotel in the world that was a pub, a police station, a post office, and a morgue all in the same building.
That is gold. Yeah, that'd be right.
One would hope the latter has closed.
Very much so. I do know of a few pubs around Australia that still should have police stations in them, but I'm pleased to say that the morgue and the police station no longer operate inside the building.
Gee whiz, it would have been cramped, wouldn't it?
It would have. They used to store the bodies up here because it was really the only... There is a smaller morgue in Morgan, I believe, down on the riverfront, but this was the main sort of point of call for storing bodies to take back to Adelaide from Victoria all the way down to Adelaide. So at one stage, I think there's reports there was quite a number of bodies. So, and that's before the days of refrigeration.
Yeah, I know. Can you imagine what that would have been like by the time they got to town?
Well,
yeah. I know. Very, very ordinary indeed. I can tell you that the smell's a lot better coming from the kitchen these days.
But it is a great pub. It really is.
It is a great pub. Now, you've later on this year, you've got something happening in the cliff area there out the back, haven't you?
We do. Our Sounds in the Quarry. So that's a big sort of music festival we put on each year.
Yeah.
It's into its 4th year now.
Really?
And yeah, we sort of get about 1,000 people come up from Adelaide and from all locals, and we have 25 DJs and fireworks, and it's a pretty amazing thing. So Saturday, November 14th, so the tickets go on sale soon.
Yes.
And yeah, people can pick them up and come and spend a beautiful day and evening at the Overland Corner Hotel listening to some musicians.
Do you know what? Going back 30-odd years ago when I had the Riverland Drive-In in Barbara, I always wanted to show movies out there. And I thought, what a great spot that would be for showing outdoor cinema.
It would work, wouldn't it?
Oh, very much. You took the words out of my mouth. We're looking into that currently as we speak.
Are you really? Well, it's something
that we'd love to.
You're not first
Someone
up.
actually mentioned Yeah, someone mentioned about the old drive-in in Barmera.
Yep.
And we were sort of thinking, God, yeah, something like that. I mean, coming from Sydney, obviously you've got that opportunity all the time in Sydney.
Sure.
Some historic landmarks show outdoor cinema. We thought, what a perfect way to get everyone, come out for the night, jump in some beanbags and sit down and relax, eat some popcorn, have a beer and watch a flick.
Well, I'll tell you what, we happen to have a blow-up cinema here, which is 5 metres across.
Ooh. Now we're talking.
Yes, exactly. So keep that in mind. But, you're not...
We will be in touch after the show.
You're not the first ones to think of it, because we were thinking about it 30, 35 years ago. And we thought, what a wonderful thing that would be.
It does. It just lends itself. The whole sort of area out here is perfect. It's far enough away from houses and everyone where you can make a little bit of noise and have a bit of fun, but it's only sort of, as I said, 10 minutes drive from Barmera and sort of 20 minutes from Berry and so forth. So, yeah, we're pretty lucky out here.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Now,
who that is.
Sorry, Brad. There's a guy going round and round and round the island, and we're not quite... Who was it?
It was Rob from the radio station.
Oh, my God, really?
I think he's just taking it out of us, going around and around and around about here.
Oh, gee. Now, look, getting back to the Overland Corner Hotel, before we were so rudely interrupted by a 2016 Mazda CX-5.
CX-5, yes.
Now, what's coming up soon, though? You must have other entertainment and stuff happening prior to...
Yeah, we've got a few... Definitely, we've got a few events we're about to sort of announce. But listen, out here, we've got live music every Saturday, Sunday. We've got some big events coming up that we'll just, as I said, we'll release those soon. But yeah, pretty much got school holidays just around the corner. Mm-hmm. So that's a perfect, while everyone loves school holidays, it gets very, very busy. So again, we say just give us a call. But yeah, plenty of stuff. There's something always happening out here, which is great.
Yeah, well, and so there should be. I mean, it's a bit of a hidden gem, I reckon, and the more we can get it out there, the better it'll be. And what about meals, though? Are the main part of the meals served outside, or is there room inside?
No. We do have a day like this. Everyone likes to be inside, so it's funny when 150 people want to fit into a pub that fits about 30. So everyone gets to know their neighbour very closely and friendly. But it adds to the whole environment. We don't have televisions, we don't have tab, we don't have poker machines. So you got to talk to each other like you did 160 years ago here.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is what we say.
Yep.
So bunker on down, get to know your neighbour, enjoy one of our schnitzels or one of our burgers or something. All local produce and one of our wines from one of the fabulous wineries around. And that's a big thing that we focus on, is all local. Jeez. Eat local, drink local, stay local.
And, since you guys took over, it's just gone ahead in leaps and bounds, hasn't it, really?
It has. It's pretty amazing. We like to... as much as I'd like to say it's due to, my wonderful wife, Nicole, and I and so forth, it's a lot to do with the building. We sort of really emphasise the fact that it's a museum. So it's a museum that you can come and look at.
Yeah.
However, you could also have a schnitzel and a beer. And if there was more museums that you could have a schnitzel and a beer at, I reckon I'd be at one every week.
Yeah, I reckon you're right. It's living history.
Is there still a ghost there?
There is. There's still lots of things that go bump in the night, not just me.
And there are some interesting photos out there because the place was underwater in 56, wasn't it?
It was under 56. It was right up to the gutters of the roof. 2022 wasn't far off it, but luckily we had the big levee bank built round in the 80s, so that saved the hotel. But yeah, lots of history. The walls talk, so we want people to come in. We're about to set up in 2 of the back bedrooms 2 museums.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. We've got a lot of history that people have sent us. A lot of the original brands have sent us, so we'll be sort of sticking all that up on the walls, and we want people to come in, enjoy a beer, and just walk around and have a look.
I'll have to come out and have another look. I haven't been out there for a while, so it's about time I put that on the list of things to do. I might take my caravan, Trev.
Well, you might as well. Go for a holiday.
Camping out the back, boys.
Yeah,
go for a holiday. We might even do the show from there one day.
Well, why not? We could do all of that.
Why not?
Yep.
Mate, thank you for your time. I know you're probably booked out today as well. But
I have. I've got people standing at the bar waiting for me now.
You better go and give them a summer ale or something.
Absolutely. Good.
Done. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Thanks, Brad. See ya.
See you, Brad. We'll see you out there real soon. Yeah, it's a great spot. It really is.
Isn't it, though? Just is. It's just full of history.
And honestly, if you've never been out there, please make it an issue.
There are locals
and
that
get
haven't,
out there.
you know, that we've had in
here.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, we've had locals in. Mind you, we've had locals come in here and didn't even realise the internment camp existed.
See, what
What
are they teaching them at school?
Well, I don't know, but
it's certainly nothing to do with the local history.
No, but look, if you haven't been out there and you just think, oh, it's an old building, there's a lot more to it than that. They've got an outback style stage and everything else, and the entertainment,
the sound shell,
down in the quarry. Entertainment is what a great amphitheatre that is.
Yeah, it really is. You're dead right.
Amphitheatre.
It would be, I reckon, on a sultry summer night, it'd be just like the deck chair cinema in Darwin.
Yes, wouldn't it? Yeah, but you'd have to take your own, you see.
Deck chair?
Yeah.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Look at what happens at Easter time here when we show the movies down on the...
Yeah, people come from everywhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we'll probably hear from Brad about the 5 metre screen, I'd reckon.
I think this afternoon you'll have a phone call who'll be wanting that 5 metre screen that you have. Because we should be showing movies here by rights. We've got this equipment in the roof here. It never gets used.
Yeah, but it's sort of on an angle, isn't it?
It's pointing at the wrong wall. You need to put a false wall up there or something.
Yeah.
Should we talk to Celeste?
The traffic off. Yeah, well, we can talk to Celeste. But look, if you'd like to book out at the Overland Corner, 7552 5660.
That is
the telephone number.
That is the number to call. All right, Absolutely. I've got Celeste on the line.
Celeste on the line.
Celeste Banks,
hey
how
guys,
are you, young lady?
Good. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're fine. Are you a bit chilly out there?
Oh, it's not as bad as yesterday, mate. Jeez.
Yesterday.
When I met you yesterday, it was bloody freezing, wasn't it?
It was ridiculous. I don't think I've ever been so cold.
No, it went right through to your bones.
It was like standing in Launceston with the wind coming off of Ben Lomond.
Yeah. It wasn't good, was it?
I've never been so cold in the Riverland. And maybe I put it down to being old.
No. Oh, I can put
You're
it down
only
to
a youngster.
Definitely not. But, I've never been that cold either. Like during the day, it was horrendous.
Right through to your bones. And, you know, I came in here and the mayor's mother was in here manning things.
She was rugged up.
She was rugged up, and she said, I've put both air conditioners on, and I went over to the one in the internment camp display, and she's got Don cold.
Oh, she didn't.
Oh, bless her. We've all done that.
Yeah. Needs new batteries. You can't see the remote. So
is that what it is? Yeah. Okay.
Hey, listen.
Right. So it's your fault from lack of maintenance.
Absolutely. It is my fault. Now, how are things? Yes. How are things going down there in preparation for the big day tomorrow?
Yeah, I reckon we're organised. I've been making lolly bags early hours this morning. So they're all ready to go. I reckon all the food and that's all rolled up at the footy club, what we're doing. And then, I think I've got the boys coming around 8:30 to set everything up for me. And then the inflatables will get there, horses, ponies will get there, and then we'll kick off at 10. I reckon we're all sorted.
Inflatables are coming.
Yes, the inflatables are coming. They'll be there. They'll be setting all up about 8:30, so that will be good. And then you guys will rock up, Trev, and Fusion Foods, and we'll kick off at 10. It'll all happen.
There'll be food and coffee and kids and horses and also
inflatables. And inflatables. I reckon, Dave, you want to come and have a go, don't you?
No, I want to.
He wants to be going to bouncy castle.
No, I want to go in the dunking thing. I want to have a go.
Oh, we were going to do that, weren't we?
A bit cold for it now, but the next one, Celeste, make sure you've got that.
Absolutely.
I've
locked it in, mate.
Oh, have you? Good.
Absolutely, you're ready to go.
We'll put Ben up there first.
Yeah, the new manager.
Yeah. Yeah, big shout out to Benny.
That's called
awesome.
That's called throwing him off the deep end.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is what he's copped now.
Yeah, he's a good boy. I'm really looking forward to what he's going to bring to the club. Super excited for him. Yeah. He's a lovely guy, so just a happy face in there. No, it'll be great.
Well, I've never met him, actually.
Oh, how can you not have met him?
I've never met him. I actually stuck my head in and I was talking to the girls in the kitchen one day and he said, can I help you? And I said, no, I'm way past that. And I said to him, I'm just part of the furniture here. And he said, oh, okay, and walked back behind the bar.
Oh, that's funny.
Come down and have a beer, mate.
Yeah, I reckon I will.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a great spot.
So now, how many? Is this the first, or is this one of many the family fairs?
This one's the fourth.
The fourth, okay.
The fourth, fourth big one.
And is it
so
always?
I'm not as. Pardon, sorry.
Always well patronised.
Yes. I've got a bit of that old OCD, so we like to have everything organised and ready to go for the day. So hopefully, no hiccups. I mean, you always get hiccups with everything, but you always do. But you just sort of on the day you just roll with it and go, oh well. It is what it is.
And look, they're minor ones anyway. If there's a problem, fix it. That's the motto.
Exactly right. And the weather, I just checked before, it's looking good. No rain.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's going to be okay tomorrow.
Yes. Apparently 17, which is a lot hotter than yesterday.
Yesterday never got over 9. I'm
it was
convinced.
8 here. We never got over 8. And that said, feels like 3.2.
Yeah.
It felt like minus 3.2.
So the moment Bomber telling me partly cloudy and 17 degrees for a high with no rain.
Okay. Yes.
So that's perfect. The horses will love it. Everybody will love it.
Okay, so start time, Celeste, once again?
Is at 10 a.m.
Till
and it goes till 2.
To 2. So 4 hours there.
4 hours. 4 hours of free fun.
Yeah, take the kids down for a pony ride for a start.
Yes, absolutely. They can decorate the ponies and have a few games and that on the inflatables, get a bit of food and, run them up.
Get their faces painted.
Run them up,
they can get their faces painted as well, absolutely.
Yep.
And like I said to you guys the other day on the show that all you have to pay for is your show bags and your food. Everything else, all the entertainment is free. So it's a great day out for the kids.
Where can you get that anywhere else? You can't.
Nowhere.
Exactly right. So, we're pretty pumped for this one. So, fingers crossed it goes well.
And congratulations on you guys, because
thank you.
You would be one of the hardest working well-being committees ever.
Absolutely.
You just keep doing it.
I think you're the only ones, aren't you?
I honestly think they might be.
I think we are. We are. Yes. Yeah, which is awesome. And we all bring different stuff to the table as well. So it seems to work like that. So, really proud of everyone on there and, everything that we've achieved so far.
Yep. And you should be very proud of what you're doing, because it is, I think, appreciated out there in the community, and that's what the community is all about.
I suppose really, look, it says here, old school family fun fair. Does that replace the term fete?
Yes.
Yes.
Does it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you remember like the old Greece, how they had the little fair and they had all, stuff going on.
I've emceed many of those in Adelaide, I can tell you, all around private schools and
all the fetes.
All the fetes.
The FETE, by the way.
I had a mobile studio in those days, and I remember being really sick with food poisoning and emceeing it from under the caravan.
Oh, you poor bugger! That's not fun at all, is it?
No, and everyone said, "Oh, you've got a hangover," and I said, "I have not." So I was under there with a piece of paper, and so I knew what I was talking about, and a bucket.
But you poor bugger! You'd rather have a hangover, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, there'll be no food poisoning tomorrow. I tell you that.
No.
That would have been his own. So that would have been his own cooking the night before.
No, it wasn't. It was a particular hotel. Anyway, we won't go there. Celeste, thank you for your time, sweetheart.
No, thank you, guys. Thanks for having me again. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And we'll see you in the morning. You take care.
Absolutely. Have a great weekend, guys.
You
Stay
too,
warm.
Take care.
Bye.
Wonderful lady, doing great work, and I think you'll find that this is going to be a fun day tomorrow. The old school family fun fair at the Barmera Oval.
Yeah, well, I just remember doing things like that. Fetes and fairs and black fries. We used to do that every year.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we seem to do a lot of Catholic. That's the only time I've ever won a raffle. No joke, 20 cents a ticket, and I won a push bike for 20 cents. Yeah, and I've never won anything since.
And have you still got that push bike?
No, it's in Darwin still.
Well, that's a stupid place to have it.
Well, I rode it up there all the time, and then I left it there. But
hello, Colin Milburn. Not bad, mate. How's life treating you at the moment? Yeah, it is cold, isn't it? Eh? Yeah, it's a very cold day at the moment, Colin Milburn. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
And yesterday was worse.
Yeah, on about a par, I think, Trev.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I think yesterday was the coldest day I've ever experienced in the Riverland, to be honest. It didn't get over 8.
Yeah, well, it was cold all day. Yeah. I don't think it's much over 8 now.
I think you're right. It's a shocker. Yeah. All right, let's have a quick look at the Riverland Football Leagues last week. And, any real surprises there for you?
Yeah, Berry thumped Loxton.
Yeah, that hurt me. Yep.
Yeah, but when I went to the game, but it was too cold, so I left early.
Yeah.
And just as I left, Loxton hit the front, and I thought, they might sneak. It was level pegging up until then. They might get this one. And by the time I walked around in my car, Berry kicked 3 goals.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was like that. Waikerie had a win over Renmark. No surprises there, I don't think, this year.
Yeah, they bounced back pretty strongly. Yeah.
And Barnwell Monash better than Loxton North. So, I think the biggest upset was Berry having a 32-point win over the Tigers. So it was a resounding win, and I know Loxton had some players out, and I hope they got them back today, because if they haven't, they'll be in trouble today against Barnwell Monash, because they had a good win against Loxton North. Yeah, they certainly did, and this is the game we're going to look at straight away. It's at home, of course, for Loxton. Barnwell Monash, look, I don't know which way I go here. I'm pretty sure I've got to look at my tips that I sent into the Murray Pioneer, but it's a tough one, really, isn't it?
Yeah, well, depending on how many of those players, I think Loxton had 5 or 6 players out last week against Berry in the end. So they'd want to get, the likes of Drew Kasolki, there was 4 or 5 others out, and they'll need them all back to beat Barnwell Monash today. And I think Barnwell Monash must have got some players back last week, because they were on the money last week. So Loxton's going to have their hands full today, especially if they haven't got those players back. And I think they need to at least have one ruckman fit this week.
Yes.
And they need players like Drew Kasolki down back and all that sort of thing to help stem the tide. But, they've got to kick goals. And I think Grady still played all right last week, but no one was getting the ball to him. So a few of the midfielders were missing, and they'll need them all back this week to upset Barmer.
Yeah, that they will. So we can quite easily say, well, we won't easily say, I'm going to say that Barnwell Monash on top of Loxton this time around.
Look, based on last year's result, I'd have to go for Barmer too, although...
It hurts.
It hurts.
I know, it hurts. I know, it really hurts. Renmark and Loxton North. Look, I'm pretty sure I've put Loxton North in my selections.
Yeah, on form, I'd stick with Loxton North, even though they got beaten last week.
Yep.
But Renmark haven't really showed signs of a resurgence yet, and that could happen at any time. But at the moment, I'll stick with Loxton North in that one.
And Berry Waikerie, this would be the game at around. Berry, they're on the trot, aren't they?
Yeah, well, 3 or 4 in a row, or a draw as well. That counts as a win, but they seem to have found another leg there last week after half-time.
Yep.
So I think Waikerie will be fighting pretty hard today. And, I think I'll still stick with Waikerie, but only just,
I've gone that way as well, but they'll be playing for Dave Senefanti. I think he's playing his 250th game today. Peter Saff's only a few weeks away from his 300th game, so they'll be pretty keen, I think.
Oh, yeah, well, congratulations, Davey. Good lad, Davey.
Absolutely.
And Safralides, well, I've told you before, I tried to recruit him when he came here. What a service to the club, 300 games, and don't forget he'd be teaching all those kids at school how to play football too. So, very good effort, and I wish them both well. Yeah. I hope for their sake they get up now.
Yeah, well...
I saw Steve Senefanti during the week. He didn't mention about Dave's 250th, so I hope they win for Davey's sake,
Yeah, so do I. I think hope they can put together a good game for him. So, great guy too. Really great guy.
Yeah. Top man.
Yep. Can't ask for better. Mate, that's a good look at the footy. What else are you up to lately? Any good stuff happening on out there for you?
Just work, end of the financial year.
Yeah.
It sort of slowed down a bit on Friday, but it revs up again next week. This rain and the wet weather is still causing a few problems around the place, and so there's plenty on, but end of financial year, got to start doing all the books and all that sort of stuff. So keep me busy, Trev.
You're going to be a busy man as always, mate. We will catch up with you next week for another look at what's happening with the Riverland Footy League.
Righto, Trev.
Thanks, pal. Take care. He's a great guy, and he certainly can let you know what he thinks when it comes to Riverland football. That's pretty much the program for today. I don't know, Dave's gone off making coffee, would you believe, which is wonderful. There's a bit going on around the region, though, if you're wondering where you can go. Soccer tomorrow, that's the eighth round of soccer for this season. And as I say, David Centofani playing for Berry today. He's playing his 250th game. And there's just a lot going on around the region, that is for sure. So make sure you get out and about and enjoy it. Enjoy this wonderful weather. Tomorrow we're going to be setting up Pat's Thai Kitchen at the Barmera Oval because it is the fun day, which we've already spoken about. And I'm looking forward to being there. David.
Oh.
I'm looking at you.
I know. I was just... Sorry, folks. I've just been outside.
Floating around outside.
I've been outside and looking at... People have been bringing in plants.
Plants?
Like all you can see are the 2 feet underneath these plants. And, you know, if that's their idea of hiding from somebody... They're not camouflage. They're not doing too well.
What are they bringing plants in for?
I don't know what's going on. They're putting them all in the theatre. So
at the Bonnie Theatre.
Yeah. So I don't know what's
going
on there.
Flower show or something.
I don't know. Not sure.
Well, aren't you on that committee?
No. On what committee? Which committee?
There used to be a Barmera Bonnie Theatre committee.
No.
That managed it, management committee.
That was a Section 41.
Was it? Gone. Okay. All right.
Like everything else.
We need to get it back.
Yep, exactly right.
One day.
Yes.
I suppose. I don't know.
Now, have you run out of people to talk to?
Well, the sport's all done. I haven't heard from Dallas. I think he's away. So we've pretty much done all the sport. Yeah, yep. Okay. We've been to the Overland Corner Hotel. We've been to the Barmera Monash Football Club. We've done everything we need to do.
Tell you what, it's busy in the main street. Have a look. All the cars.
Well, people who would have been watching on our stream, which is not set up absolutely perfectly once again, I don't know why it's doing this. See this here?
Right. Oh, that there.
I don't know why it's doing this. Something changed, and I'm going to have to fiddle with it.
Static a bit.
Well, no, we're there.
We're moving on the other computer.
Yeah, it's all coming up. It's a bit of a delay.
I tell you what, folks.
There's a bit of a delay.
It's
the internet
Who was
delay.
it who said the blind leading the blind? I think it's the... Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. You see, there it is.
There it is. It's come back again.
It's all there.
It's there. Here I am.
Here we go. Here's Andrew, who's been listening to us. It's some light-hearted fun. So there you go. See? Good on you, Andrew.
Is that a nice way of saying it's a load of BS or what?
No, I think he's genuine.
I reckon he's genuine.
Yeah, he's genuine.
Folks, please
hit the
like button,
share,
subscribe.
There's a little button there on the bottom right of the screen which you can subscribe with.
And it's free.
And it's all free, and we do it because we...
It's not for free that you hear in some other radio stations around.
No, it's just free.
Because that's just disgraceful grammar, not mentioning any particular...
What about this carry on about
thing?
What about all this carry on about free speech lately?
What about it?
And Carl and all the rest of it. My goodness.
Yeah.
My goodness. What has the world come to?
Well, I think, you go back and think of old programs like the Mavis Bramston show. Fast forward.
Old program, ancient program, black and white.
Fast forward. Number 96.
All of
those things would not be allowed to be shown on TV now.
Wasn't it number 96 that had the very first ever full nude?
Yes, it was.
Thing?
Yeah. Abigail.
Abigail it was. Yeah, that's right. She has a good set of lungs.
Yeah.
Very loud girl.
She was. Yeah. Absolutely, and I think they were the first ones to have a gay guy.
Number 96. I reckon they were a little skinny fellow.
Finlayson, whatever his name.
I can't remember.
Yeah, or something.
We weren't allowed to watch it.
No, well,
Mum and Dad would not allow us to watch it.
But you look at any of those things, and even some of Ab Fab, and some of...
yes, absolutely fabulous. Ab Fab, they were funny.
They were.
What about The Box?
Oh, my God. Yeah,
the Box all revolved around a TV station.
And what was the intro? The box exploded.
Yeah, something like that. It was such... And some mothers still have them.
Yeah.
You could not do that today.
No, you probably couldn't,
Kingswood Country?
Yes.
Can you imagine having a guy say, money on the fridge, Wog, when you want a beer?
Yeah.
You couldn't say that today like I just did.
Yeah, I know, but you're not allowed to. But, they made fun of themselves as well.
Exactly, they
did. But
you
can't do that. So we are going back into the cupboard. We're not allowed to be... we're not allowed to show any
have
of that
fun anymore.
No, the fun police have really stuffed it up, haven't they?
You're not allowed to have an opinion.
No.
Because as soon as you have an opinion which is different to somebody else's opinion, then you are classed as a racist or whatever, if you have an opinion.
Yeah. What a load of crap.
What a load of absolute codswallop.
Yeah, we're treated like kids continually, and it's just bollocks.
It is. And boys are boys and girls are girls, and there is no difference. Can't change that.
I told you that about that guy wearing the pink shirt, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Yeah, you told me that off air.
Well, what's wrong with it on air?
Nothing.
Well, there was a fella wearing a pink shirt yesterday, and his mate said to him, "Do you realise that women do not like blokes that wear pink shirts?" And he said, "Do you realise that guys that wear pink shirts don't like women anyway?"
But that's not quite fair, because the fashion back in the day...
It was pink.
Was pink with a thin black tie?
Yes, I've still got one somewhere.
Have you really?
Thin leather one.
Pink, that's right. A thin leather pink tie to wear with a very, very pink shirt.
I wore a grey shirt with a very thin, it was almost a burgundy sort of thin thing.
And that was our Sunday dress.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
We went off to church at Cheltenham Baptist. Pink shirt and a black tie,
Oh, really?
And then I went and worked for Elders and wore a pink shirt again.
You did have a pink shirt at Elders.
Well, all of Elders have pink shirts and they look great.
Gee, how times have changed, folks.
Yeah.
But they reckon if you hang on to your clothes long enough, it'll come back in again. But with the fun police, no.
Well, I've hung on to a lot of clothes, David, and they are not going back on me.
Gee whiz.
They've shrunk.
I was looking at a photo of me last week that it fell off something or another, and I picked it up off the floor, of me emceeing the Australia Day ball at the casino in Darwin, and I was wearing a suit with a gold lame bow tie.
Oh, my goodness.
And a gold lame cummerbund.
I remember that photo. Yes.
Which I had pinched from the MGM Grand. I was friends with the seamstress.
Yes, I bet you were.
And she said, "That looks good on you." And I said, "Oh, good, thanks, I'll have that."
She
said, "Help yourselves." She gave me a shopping bag to get out the door.
But it's just so much fun, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, when you look back over things like that. But we are becoming a nanny state.
We are.
A nanny country, basically. We're just not allowed to talk about some of the things that were hilarious to us in the earlier days.
Yeah, you couldn't get away with it these days.
Will it come back, though, do you think?
I think it will. I think we've got to start to learn to laugh at ourselves and enjoy ourselves again.
Well, look at Les Patterson, for heaven's sake.
Oh,
a lot
my
of
goodness.
Aussies hated him. I thought he was
I thought he was fabulous.
He was the best bogan we had.
Oh, he was awesome.
Yeah.
Everything he did was funny,
Oh, God.
But, I guess we'll get back to it somehow, some way, some form.
We'd have to dig him up because he's gone.
Oh, we're not going to get him back.
No. Well,
that's just not going to happen.
Disappearing into his safe of alcohol, saying it must be 12 o'clock somewhere in the world.
Yeah, well, that's my story too. Oh, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes, I've got a shirt that tells me it.
Oh, really?
Have you seen my "It's 5 o'clock somewhere" shirt? I'll have to wear it during the summer.
We don't drink much these days. And as we get older, we don't drink that much, do we?
No, we don't. No, red wine every couple of days. That's about it.
Do you have that?
Yeah, just a red wine.
I have
just
the odd bourbon from time to time.
No,
Probably
spirits.
a couple of times a week I'll go in and have a shandy.
Really?
I call it a Hahn Super Dry with a dash, please.
Okay, all right.
And they know exactly what they're doing. Old Johnny down there and old Ray down the pub, they know what I'm talking about. It's a shandy. But
the shandy, yes. I used to have Portergaff a lot.
Oh, yum.
Cooper's Pale with lemonade.
I drink that occasionally.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a
warming
drink.
No, one of those is enough. If I have two, I'm everyone's.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just can't handle it. And champagne I can't handle either.
Oh, no, champagne goes right straight to your head.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, no, it's shocking. Champagne.
And you see, and you know when the women at the races have been drinking champagne, don't you? Because they make such a fool of them.
Well, it makes their clothes fall off.
Nothing to do with removing them.
No, they just start, especially in Darwin, at Fanny Bay.
They shed.
At Fanny Bay.
I can tell you a few
my goodness me, the stories I could tell after a Darwin Cup day, or even a Melbourne Cup day there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
been there, done that.
There are some alcoholic drinks
Taxis,
that just affect the seams of these dresses.
Yeah.
And they
one would hope you weren't wearing a dress.
No, but I was watching them come off. And on that note, I think we better go because Pat will be listening and I'll be in all sorts of trouble.
He didn't really, Pat.
I didn't really, no. No, I was in the announcer's room. I wasn't doing anything naughty.
Of course you were.
At Fanny Bay.
Yeah.
Sticking my head through to the jockeys and saying, who's going to win the next one?
Yeah.
You know, they never told me.
Spoiled sport.
I thought it was pretty terrible of them. That is it for another week. Folks. We're still on the pulse. We'll be back next Saturday. Be good.